Hi, moms. This is Carrie Elkin, and I am going to do a yoga for moms presentation for you. So bear with me, and I'm going to share my screen with you. Okay, let's get started. So again, my name is Carrie Elkin, and I've been a yoga instructor since 2005 after my first baby. The moms out there who just had babies, just following childbirth, and are really feeling the demands of being a new mom, caring for a new baby, coupled with the inherent physical toll of labor that it may have had on you, and maybe has you feeling somewhat detached from your body, both psychologically and physically. With the approval from your doctor or midwife, postnatal yoga is a great way to reconnect with your baby. Oops, I think I moved far. There we go. Okay, so next we're going to look at the benefits of incorporating a yoga practice into your new mama routine. Postnatal yoga addresses the benefits both physically and emotionally can help to restore hormone balance, reduce anxiety and depression, rebuild strength, and help with relaxation and sleep. So if you have any specific issues that you would like to address during this presentation, if you're on the live, please comment in the comment section below. If you're watching the replay, feel free to send me a message separately. I'll give you some contact information for me at the end of this presentation, so you can feel free to connect and further questions. After may have you This is due to a weakened pelvic floor. The muscles, ligaments, and tissues Fortunately, there are several great postnatal yoga poses and exercises for pelvic floor fitness. It's essential that you first identify your pelvic muscles so that you can stop the flow of urination mid-flow when you're using the restroom. You should only have to do this a couple of times, get an idea of that you now you're ready to proceed. Your feet on your mat, hip width apart. Push down through your feet and lift your hips, keeping your pelvic floor relaxed. Exhale and slowly lower your hips back down to the starting position. Chair pose pictured here. Another great pelvic floor exercise and strengthen pelvic muscles. How do you perform chair pose? Start by setting your feet next to one another in the standing position. Squeeze your thighs together. Lift your chest up. Keep your arms strong and engaged in your neck by sliding your minute if possible, up to a minute. If you're experienced with this pose, you can try this variation. Bringing your palms together to your chest and elbows in the same plane as your wrists. Twist to the right by bringing your left elbow to your right knee. Slow. Knees together and chest high as you twist. Stay for 3 breaths, and then be sure to switch sides to even out the twist. All right, many new mamas experience pain from holding babies during feeding, soothing, and rocking to sleep. The result is often tight, sore muscles. There are many awesome chest opening and shoulder relaxation poses to help relieve some of the tension. So moms can start, moms that are staring down at their beautiful babies without pain in their neck. That would be nice, right? Let's look at a couple right now. So here's one. It's called cow face pose. How to perform it. To perform this stretch, you will want to start in a seated position with your legs stretched out in front of you. Bend your knees. Cross your right leg over your left, just above your left knee. Stack your knees on top of one another and tuck your feet close to the side of your hips. Bring your chin towards the sternum and take a deep breath to sit tall and straight. Rotate your left shoulder forward as you swing your left arm behind your back, reaching your hands up your back between your shoulder blades with the palms facing out. Next, reach up with your right arm. Drop your right arm down your back and clasp your hands together behind you. Now roll the top of the left shoulder back. Point your right elbow at the ceiling and your left elbow toward the floor. Gently pull your arms in opposite directions. Breathe smoothly and hold for at least 5 breaths. Release the pose on an inhale and repeat on the other side. Now note, if you cannot touch your hands behind your back, use a yoga strap or a belt or something similar to hold on to your hands to get them as close as you can. And then you are going to build some flexibility. Maybe someday you won't need that strap or belt. Melting heart pose. This is a nice low intensity stretch for the upper and middle back, great for relieving stress on tight shoulders. How do you perform this? Start this pose on your hands and knees, keeping your hips placed over your knees. Walk your hands out on your mat in front of you, allowing your chest to drop to the floor. Hold the pose for at least 5 breaths. If you're comfortable in this pose, one variation is to touch your chin to the mat and gaze at puppy dog stretch. So think of a puppy dog stretch. Your butt off of your heels a little bit if that helps. But you'll see the most gentle variation pictured here. So for a weakened core, pregnancy and childbirth take a toll on the body's core by weakening and stretching the ab muscles. Yoga is a sure way to increase your core strength. But before beginning work on the abs, be sure to check in with your doctor or midwife to make sure your body is ready to introduce core work. It is also a good idea to have already started work on strengthening your pelvic floor before beginning your core work. I'll be introducing a couple of core strengthening poses to get you on your way. Boat pose. Boat pose focuses on strengthening your core and helps you to regain your balance after pregnancy. You perform boat pose that's pictured here. Start this pose seated on your sit bones, So sit down and then scoot forward. You'll feel the bones in deep through your butt. With your knees out in front of you. Backs of your thighs with both hands and gently lean back until your feet lift off the ground. Be sure to remain sitting on your sit bones and avoid tilting onto your tailbone. Be sure your shoulders are back and lift your chest. Once balanced, release the back of your thighs and straighten your arms to hover on the outside of your legs with your palms up. Roll your shoulders back and down to avoid them scrunching up to your ears. Hold for at least 5 breaths. If you're experienced with this pose, you can straighten your legs out in front of you to advance the exercise. So they want to be out, but try not to keep your back, try not to round out your back. Keep your back straight, maybe keep your legs out and up. Moving on to Dolphin plank pose. So this uses your body's own weight as resistance to help build core strength. It works to strengthen arms, legs, and ab muscles. How to perform Dolphin plank. Start this pose on your hands and knees with your hands directly under your shoulders and your knees under your hips on all fours. With your arms parallel to one another, lower your elbows to the floor directly underneath your shoulders, keeping your weight evenly distributed in both arms. Tuck your toes under and step back with your feet, bringing your body and head into one straight line. Align your heels over your toes. Keep your thigh muscles engaged, so it should be just as much of a leg exercise and butt exercise as it is a stomach exercise. Do not let your hips sink too low. Contract your abs and draw your pelvic floor muscles. You know how to do this already. You've been practicing it going to the bathroom. So draw back those pelvic floor muscles toward your spine, keeping your head in line with your spine. Gaze between your hands or toward the top edge of your mat. Hold the pose while breathing smoothly for 5 breaths. For more advanced practitioner, try holding this pose for up to 5 minutes. If you're new to this, feel free to drop your knees down lightly at any time, working towards lifting those knees up. After your baby is born, you might be feeling the effects of fatigue. Not only does your body require a lot of your energy to recover from pregnancy and childbirth, taking care of it, exercise and sleep, which can leave you feeling fatigued. Thankfully, there's some yoga and fight off that post-pregnancy fatigue. Bridge and neck relief is also a great energizer. So here's a couple more. Downward-facing dog. Downward-facing dog is maybe one of the most iconic in the West. It is often the pose that comes to mind when people think of yoga, and understandably so, because downward-facing dog has many benefits, including giving you a boost in your energy. So how do you perform downward-facing dog? Begin on your hands and knees. Line your wrists under your shoulders and your knees under your hips, with your middle fingers pointing directly to the top edge of your mat. Spread your fingers wide, press down through your palms and knuckles. Distribute your weight evenly across your hands, even using your fingertips. Exhale, tuck your toes, lift your knees off the floor. Raise your pelvis toward the ceiling and draw your sit bones toward the wall behind you. Slowly straighten your legs without locking your knees until your body forms the shape of an A or upside down V. Press down into the floor as you lift through your pelvis. As you lengthen your spine, lift your sit bones toward the ceiling, balancing your body's weight evenly through your hands and feet. Firm the outer muscles of your arms and press your index fingers into the floor. Draw your shoulder blades back toward your tailbone. Engage your core and thighs as you lift your sit bones high. Reach your heels towards the floor. It's okay if they don't touch. Gaze between your legs toward your navel. Hold To release, exhale your knees and come back to your hands and knees. Tree pose. Good day. Use your toes, shift your weight onto one foot, other foot, your opposite ankle with knee bent off to the side of your hands. On your ankle joint. Bring your hand now of your breath. Not only does a woman experience major experiences mentally and spiritually as she finds her bearings, breathing, breath on their own as well. So in yoga, a breathing technique called pranayama, which or any breathing technique before and after each exercise. By doing in take each breath bellows breath, invigorating and rejuvenating. Make fists and raise your hands skyward. Inhale through your mouth, and with each exhale, bring your elbows down to your sides and make a ha sound, releasing from the bottom of your diaphragm. The third breath is three-part breath. This breath is great for anxiety, insomnia, and stress release. Place one hand on your chest and the other hand on your navel. Inhale into your chest, then into your upper abs, and finally puff out your belly. Slowly release the breath in the same way, working backward from your belly, then your upper abs, then your chest. A new baby requires an incredible amount of energy and time. Creating a yoga practice allows you to bring some balance and calm into your new mom routine. Yoga not only works to rebuild strength, it also is about taking some time for yourself. And when you do, the practice helps to prepare you for your busy days and sleepless nights. You and your baby deserve it. So I wanted to get you into your next steps. I recommend joining my healthy yoga community. It started out as just a healthy mom yoga community, but it's grown. Moms of babies now have older kids. Some of them are grandmas. So this group is really a healthy mom community, a way to continue living a healthy lifestyle through using yoga. Through some of the examples I gave you today, breathing exercises, moving further into mindfulness and meditation, and also into diet, the foods we eat, what we put in and on our body and our babies' bodies, and really teaching them a healthier, happier way so that they know no other way than the healthy way. Because healthy moms raise healthy babies. So I hope you'll follow me on either Instagram, Facebook, or YouTube, or all, yogi.carry, and or please join my Facebook group, www.facebook.com/groups /YLEO carry. So facebook.com/groups/YLEO carry. Every month we do a different healthy theme. So at the end of 12 months, you'll be 12 steps healthier than when you started the group. We do everything from meditation in May. April is all about cleansing. February is all about heart health. January is all about mindfulness. So definitely join there. Easy way to help incorporate yoga into your everyday life. Thank you so much for attending this class with me today, whether you're on the live or you're on the replay. I hope this experience left you inspired and ready to start working on reclaiming your mind and body balance post-pregnancy. If you'd like to see some of the resources that helped me prepare this presentation, feel free to send me a message through either Instagram or Facebook, yogi.carry, and I will definitely send you over the resources for further reading. Thank you so much for attending this event. It means a lot to be able to share this lesson with mamas who are ready to discover the benefits of postnatal yoga. So now it's time to get started. Definitely please reach out to me if you have any questions or concerns. I am very happy to help you. Namaste